Hello, welcome to the Amplified Podcast. Don't mind the background. Been working on things for stream. This didn't get done in time. Oh well. Let's do a little rundown before the podcast starts. As you can see, Spazzy's gonna be the guest this week. A little things. Alerts are muted, so I'll see the alerts on my end. You guys will see the alerts on your end in chat, but it's not going to pop up on screen because everything is muted right now, just to make sure the guest gets all the attention and whatnot. Chat might be a little bit neglected until we do Am I the Asshole segment and guess that character. You guys can do it during that time. We will. yeah, that one. But yeah, just get you guys a little rundown again. Note, alerts will be muted during stream. I got a message about that for 2 weeks now. People messaging me on DMs. Alerts are muted. Say it again. Alerts are muted. Thank you so much. We're gonna introduce Spazzy. Hello, Spazzy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
There we go. Now you want to introduce yourself, people who do not know who you are.
Well, good old Spazzy, 35-year-old gamer. Really about it about me. I don't do much else.
Do you want to explain the profile pic that
So
you provided for me?
yes, that is actually a image a friend of mine came up with a few years ago that was associated with my Destiny 2 gaming. I used to stream Destiny 2 about 3-4 years ago, and I had a mohawk. I had a red 8.5-inch mohawk. It was up probably 90% of the time. I'd walk around with it, always up. And a friend of mine decided to take a skull, the weird eyes, because if you actually look at the eyes, they're one of those hypnotic eyes in each one, and threw it all together. And this is Spaz. That's who I am. I've been like that my whole life. I'm a spaz. I mean, there's really no other explanation to who I am.
All right, no other explanation. Do you want to talk about like your past or how you got started on Twitch and how you did all this, or what gave your interest
I've
in
been into
Twitch?
gaming. I've been into gaming my whole life. I got into it heavy when I was a kid. Not the greatest upbringing, so video games were an escape. They were a way for me to get away from the crap going around in my life, and got heavy into it once we had the ability to do online gaming. First online game I ever played was Phantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast, and I loved it. I loved the idea of having online capabilities with gaming, and wanted to see where it went, and it's seemed to have taken off. Online gaming has become something that I don't think anybody was expecting it to become.
Right.
And I've always been heavy into it and was like, you know what? Why sit here and play on flying games like I used to when I can actually put myself out there and play online games? And I seem to make friends. I don't know. I'm more of an SPF person though. Lately, within the last say 10 years, I've been playing nothing but first-person shooters. I do play a few other random games here and there, but if I'm going to pick up a controller and play a game, it's going to be a shooter.
Okay. So, what got you into Twitch though? Like, how did you?
A couple friends of mine, we were playing Destiny together, and we had a big clan. When I first started playing Destiny was 5 years ago now. A Destiny 2 to be exact, for those who know that there's two of them. We had all these people in the clan. I mean, we had over 75 people in our clan, and all of us played together. The problem is that you can only take 6 people into a raid on Destiny 2.
Okay.
Not everybody got to do it all the time. So people were, hey, is there anybody that could record it? Is there anybody that could stream it? Like anybody that could, so that they could watch. And I said, you know what? Do it. I started up a Twitch account, connected it to my PS4, and started streaming raids, started streaming Crucible stuff, which would be PvE, PvP, um, and it didn't really take off because Destiny 2 is one of those games where you have to be putting yourself out there almost on a daily
Yeah.
basis. It's not like Warzone. Warzone is one of those games where people look for people to watch.
Mm-hmm.
With Destiny 2, nobody's really going to go and look for somebody to watch that's doing something that's, you know, a higher level than you are going to be able to even get to, because then you're going to be sitting there waiting to get into the game. It's a very, very grindy type of game that just really didn't do well on stream. It was more so for the others in the clan.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay.
was more to try to help people out so they could see the mechanics, because every raid in Destiny 2 has mechanics, and you have to know how to do those or wipe the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not fun if you have to go in there and explain it 17 different times to
Yeah.
one person, and then you've got 8 different people talking over top of you.
Right.
So it was, hey, it's here, it's on stream. You guys can go and watch it. You guys can join us. If we have time to do another one, jump on it. Let's go.
Right. So that started it, but you obviously don't play Destiny 2 that much
No.
anymore.
No, I stopped playing Destiny 2 when Modern Warfare came out. Right before Warzone. So the current Modern Warfare.
Okay.
I started playing that, got real heavy into that because I'm a humongous Modern Warfare fan. When it comes to COD, it's Modern Warfare for me. Warzone dropped and took off with it. I said, you know what? This looks like this would be fun to stream. Streamed for about a couple of months, and then work kind of got in the way, and then COVID hit.
Mm-hmm.
Had nothing better to do.
Right. I feel like that's a lot of people do. COVID hit and they're like, oh shit, what do I do? Let me, hop on something,
Exactly. And that was, I saw you guys. I met Slow
Mm-hmm.
playing some randoms just, 6, 7 months ago now.
Yeah, it's almost a year, no? Or
Yeah, I've been subscribed to you, I think, for 6 months, Slow 6 months, and Mingus 6 months.
damn, that's insane. Because you queued up solo in Rebirth, and then I think Slow Dive did also.
He was streaming solo queuing Rebirth, and we got into a game together. I saw that he had TTV in his name. I pulled up Twitch, had it in the background, and I think we won 3 games back to back. We were frying. And Mingus was in his chat, and he was talking, and then next thing you know, he joined up with Slow, and the 3 of us were going at it, and I think you actually joined that game later in the day.
Yeah, probably. We always run all the time.
Right, and that was, I had some people I had run with before, but their skill level to my skill level is way better, and it's nothing against me. I'm decent. I'm not the greatest. I have some things I could probably still learn about playing Warzone, but I've got some buddies of mine that are over 200 plus wins.
Okay.
Their lobbies just got too sweaty.
Right.
To be honest, I mean, like, I take the game serious and I want to have fun at the same time, but when it's just so sweaty, you don't have any fun. I was looking for other people, and you, Slow, and Mingus kind of just stole the show, so to speak.
Took you into our arms and the little community, basically.
Yeah, and you guys, Slow, Mingus all helped me get to affiliate on Twitch.
We adopted Spazzy. Yes, we did.
Y'all got me to actually be able to
Also,
start
thank you,
an
Will,
actual
for
Twitch
following it. Appreciate it.
career, so to speak. And I obviously need to put more time into it, and
As everyone needs to put more
you know,
time into Twitch.
exactly.
You know.
It is one of those things where you need to have that schedule of time and be able to do that. For the longest time there, I was on a really weird schedule where I couldn't do that. Now, that's a different story.
Now you're on a really good schedule. It all got changed, and you're off on the weekends now, so that should be
exactly. I know this feels so weird. It's Saturday. I'd be usually at work right now.
Yeah, you'll be over here like you can't play with us or this.
Or I'd be sitting here listening. I'd be sitting here in my forklift listening to your podcast.
So we're gonna cut to a clip of Spazzy's channel. It should be popped up on stream. Yes, it is. This is one of the clips where I think, well, I laughed at it, so we're gonna play it.
For some reason, decided to keep paging throughout the plant with no answer. Nobody was actually doing anything. Well, he was in the lunchroom where the phone was at that was malfunctioning and yelled, "Page, talk, hang up. It's not that fucking hard. Get it fucking done, dipshit." Well, that paged through the entire plant.
Does anyone need this?
Oh yeah. I'm over here fucking dying right now. Oh my god, that oh, I wish I had been. Oh no!
This is the best part right here. That's the best part of the clip. This part right here. Let's just watch that for a second. I'm just gonna go back a little bit right here. Yeah, this is the best part of this clip.
Oh, I wish I had been. Oh no!
This right here is the best part. It's just the sort. I had to.
I'm so fucking angry.
This is the best clip you have on your Twitch.
Yeah, that is.
And it's just this part, the realization you have right here that you're.
Oh, I wish I had been. Oh no!
This part, I'm just saying, that's the best. That's the best one I could.
I've watched that part so many times and I die every time. I'm just like,
funny. Like,
how?
I don't even think you even tried to vault it. I don't know what happened.
I just jumped. I just tried to jump. I just jumped. I tried to make it to the bridge. I was trying to take a shortcut and I was just a tad too far away.
Yeah, a tad too far away. Just a little bit, but it's okay. But that's I try to look at other clips, but since you didn't have your broadcast saved for a while, it wouldn't post your clips either, so we couldn't, get that, unfortunately.
Right.
But that's the best one, and I went through everyone's other clips, but that still cracks me up to this day. That it's still. It's still
the story is perfect, but then all of a sudden it's just, hey, look, Spaz is going. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. You died from your own self. Got it. Basically, is all that. Another thing I have set up for you. You might have to look on stream for this because it's weird, but it's right. Let's see. We're gonna guess Destiny 2 characters.
Ah, yes.
I have 8 of them. I'm pulling up the answers because I don't know any of these people. So hold on one second while I pull up the answers. You probably know them all. Hopefully I got the right ones. I did a little bit of research. Thank you very much to me. All right. So, do you have stream open?
Yes, I do.
All right. So what is this? Who's this character?
That is Cade 6, voiced by Nathan Fillion.
Love how you know that too. All right, second one.
Waiting for stream to catch up. The angling. That is just a random hunter?
It had a name.
I don't recognize that one.
It had a name. I did everyone that had a name on the Google.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to. I don't recognize that character.
So you want to come back to it?
Yeah, let's come back to that one.
All right. 3.
That is Saint 14.
Good job. Good job.
Can't tell you who he's voice acted by though.
I didn't write that down.
That is Shax. He is the Crucible PvP in charge character.
Okay.
You get all your bounties and stuff from him. That is Zavala, and the surprising thing about Zavala is he is voiced. Give me 1 second. Lance Riddick is the voice actor of Zavala. I had to make sure. If you know who Lance Riddick is, he is the. Have you seen the movie John Wick with Keanu Reeves?
Nope.
For everybody that has though, the guy that plays Zavala, the voice actor, is the concierge in John Wick. If you get a chance to ever look up Lance Riddick, you'll see exactly who it is. You'll know him as soon as you see the face. It's one of those. I've seen Lion King and Lilo and Stitch. That's it.
You know what? I have seen more movies than that, but I just haven't seen, the mainstream ones.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do a John Wick one day.
Yeah, I know.
That is Marasav.
Good.
So hot. This bitch.
Oh my
This
god.
fucking bitch. Oh, god damn it. I hate her with a passion and can't think of her damn name at this exact moment. Come back to that one.
Okay, this is the last one before I go back to the other one.
Petra.
Okay. Yeah, that one. Okay. Before we go back to this one.
We're back on Kate 6. That one. Oh god, that one you're really killing me with that one. That one hurts. It's not the stranger. She's all in all white.
Oh my god, Vengus. When I come back to and go to the other one?
Thinking, hold on, I'm going through characters. Shiro 4.
Yep, there you go. And then the one that you hate. This one. I need like suspenseful music or something.
괱ᴜ.
Yep. There we go. We got them all.
She's actually basically useless in the game now. So the Kate 6 character, Zavala character, and 괱ᴜ character are what they are like the 3 main characters that you go to get your bounties, you go to get your anything you need for an event or stuff, you would go to those characters. 괱ᴜ is now useless. She doesn't do anything. And in one of the DLCs, they actually killed off Kate 6. And they're assholes for that. He was actually one of the most favorite characters of everybody in the Destiny 2 series. And it was just because of his whole persona. Mm-hmm. He was one of those ones where he would, go in guns blazing and then just ride a flaming building down while, doing a whole cowboy riding thing.
Cowboy riding thing?
Bull riding on a falling building.
Okay.
There's actually a scene where he actually the building is falling down, and you see him on top of it, holding on to it, and he's got his hand up in the air like he's riding a bull.
Oh, interesting.
That he blew up.
Got it. So the next thing I have is kind of okay. So the next thing I have is kind of a long one that I have to read, and people know that I'm not good at English. So nobody in chat judge because I have strokes when English. I have to read it out loud. This is Am I the Asshole? This one's a long one. There's a lot of factors to it, so if I need to go back and we can reread it, I will. But there's
I have it pulled up also.
And this one. Okay, so this one is, am I the asshole for agreeing to be a groomsman for my brother-in-law's wedding, even though my wife doesn't approve of the marriage and is boycotting the wedding? First off, when I read this title, I was like, oh shit, we're in for a roller coaster for this one.
Yeah, that title has got some,
Yeah, okay, so it says, so I, 37 male, have been married to my wife, 36 female, for just over a decade. We have 3 kids together, 1 daughter and 2 sons. She has a younger brother who's 31. Just weeks after I started dating his sister, he and I hit it off and became fast friends, hunting, fishing, off-roading, etc. I think of him as my little brother. Anyway, when he was still in his early 20s, he ended up getting a girl pregnant. After getting pressured by both my in-laws as well as her family, he ended up marrying her, but it was a mistake. He never loved her. He was never all that into her. They just got together one night out of boredom and ended up producing a child. But as far as both families were concerned, that was it. They need to get married and start and maintain a family. His ex was actually fine with it, but he wasn't. I think she loved him, but he never loved her. He loved the son that they had together, but not her. But my wife absolutely loved her and thought she was the best thing that ever happened to her younger brother. Anyways, he ended up having an affair with his now fiance. It was wrong, obviously, but he was still just so unhappy, and according to what he told me, he felt so trapped. Eventually, once the affair was found out, it led to the end of the marriage. Fast forward a couple of years now, and he's getting married to the other woman. They've asked my wife and me to be bridesmen and groomsmen. My wife has English is not my...
Categorically.
Refuse. She said that she refuses to endorse the relationship that started out under bad circumstances and refused to send the message to her nephew that she thinks it's okay that her father cheated on his mom. My wife wants me to also boycott the wedding, but I won't. I told my brother-in-law and good friend that would absolutely be his wedding, whether my wife is there or not. I know that what he did to his ex was wrong, but they never should have married in the first place. And he's my friend, and I want him to be happy. And I know he is with his current fiance. Is he the asshole? Also, thank you, Ash, for 100 biddies. I do appreciate it. All right. So this is a lot to unpack.
So the OP is the that's a that's a rough one.
So my thing that I don't like is that I don't think he's the asshole. Maybe it's touchy because he also was forced into marrying the person he ended up getting pregnant with in a one-night
right stand. and as somebody who can kind of understand the whole got a girl pregnant, got to get married to her thing.
Yeah.
That's one backstory that I have explained in the past, but I kind of feel bad for the one guy, but at the same time, he did have an affair.
Yeah, that's the thing.
People make mistakes, and yes, he should have, said to the woman that he was married to that, hey, he doesn't want to be with her anymore. Mm-hmm. I don't think the brother-in-law, the poster of this, is an asshole. But I do think his wife is, for not understanding that people make mistakes. She could have handled that way better, in my opinion.
Yeah, and this is the wife's little brother, so she's not going to her own family's wedding, which is
I can understand not wanting to be a brideswoman, but to just not go in general.
Yeah, definitely boycotting the entire thing. Like, she refuses. And like, it's just a lot to unpack here, because like I kind of want to. I feel like this is someone who's like living in the South. Not gonna lie, you hear that a lot happen.
Yeah.
In the South, they have to marry, because it's also religion is a part of a thing.
Exactly. Yeah. My whole situation with that was I went over to a house party with an old roommate of mine, and she had a roommate who was recently single, and yeah, next thing you know, got a kid.
Oh.
So I had known this girl for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So did I love her? After a while, yeah. I mean, I eventually did. At the beginning of it, it was still new. I mean, I'm sitting here with a pregnant woman. So part of that I can understand, but I never slept around on my wife. When we were together, we were together. We were in a relationship. We tried to make it work. Did it work out? No, obviously. And it was for the better. Yeah, I've got 2 kids out of it, and all that, but it's this right here, though. Everybody that I knew came to my wedding. When we got divorced, yes, she did cheat on me. I have friends of mine that have 100% nixed her in the bud. I've got family members of hers, actually, that have nothing to do with her that still talk to me.
Okay.
So I can kind of understand, but not supporting the new relationship is kind of an asshole move on the sister's part.
Yeah, that's what...
You can still be upset, but you can still support somebody that you love. I have a friend of mine right now. She invited me to her wedding. I will not go. She's known the guy 2 weeks.
Oh, fuck. Really?
And they're already engaged, and asked if I would go to her wedding.
I had a friend, he got married she got engaged 3 months in.
Oof.
Got engaged 6 months in. They've been married for a year now.
Let's see, my ex and I got married. Tony was born 11/7/07, so we're actually coming up on his 14th birthday here next month. We were married in December 20th. I had to think about it. Yeah, we got married on December 20th, so 2 months after he was born, not even. And we made it 7 years. 7 years legally married. 2 kids, had another kid after the fact. And it wasn't the greatest. We had our ups and downs, every relationship does. And I think that a lot of it, stems from my past. It's something that I don't talk about very often. A few people in stream and yourself know that I did serve in the Army. But I was 16. 3 years later, I was leaving Afghanistan on a medevac. A year later, I had my first kid.
Right.
There was a lot going on in that year frame time,
Yeah.
A lot was going on. So, should I have been in that situation? Probably not.
But you were, and it's a
But I was.
thing you went
And
through.
I don't call myself a great parent. I'm not. I had a lot to learn that I didn't. I was very young. And now that I'm a lot older than then, I've realized that I did something that was a massive, massive fault on myself that I have to answer for, and I will when they're older. But when that time frame comes, I'll answer those questions. I'm not going to run away from my kids and be like, no. The reason I left was I left their mother.
Mm-hmm.
Her and I were toxic.
Right.
And still are to this day.
Yeah, you have to leave toxic. It's
Yeah.
It's a thing
And
that I
that's
think a lot of people who truly have like a toxic relationship, it's like once you finally leave it, you're just like, oh shit, I can live my life almost.
right. And that's just it. Like it was a big realization because I was of the mind frame that a kid needs his parents.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the way I was raised. I didn't have parents growing up. I still don't. I've been on my own since I was 14, so 21 years. I have been doing this by myself.
Right.
I tried to make an effort. Didn't really work. Mind you, the support system also with my ex-wife wasn't there. And that's a humongously important thing. If you've got kids or if you're in a relationship and you have that support of the partner that you're with, the relationship's never going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Anyways, I have another Am I the Asshole, and this one's I picked. It's not on the screen because I forgot about it, but it's the Halloween one.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna read it off my phone because Discord doesn't like to work to my phone to my computer for some reason while I'm streaming. But yeah, it happened last podcast, and it just cracked out on me. Anywho, this one's called Am I the Asshole for Not Taking Down Our Halloween Decorations? There's 2 parts, if my phone will load now. Okay. It says, my husband and I moved into this neighborhood about 2 years ago, after we got married. We haven't been able to celebrate Halloween the last 2 years due to COVID. It's our favorite holiday, so this year we decided to go all out, which, I mean, you should, obviously. We filled our yard with tombstones and skeletons. All our bushes and trees are wrapped in fake webbing. The trees closest to the roof are huge 6-foot spiders dangling from its limbs. The final touch was a huge rope web that we added extra webbing to fill out that hangs from our roof all the way down to the street. We're not into like gory stuff, so we got a couple of fuzzy spider decorations to place around the yard. It took us hours to decorate, and we were so excited. My husband looks like a kid in a candy store. Yesterday, while my husband was at work, I heard a knock on the door. It turned out to be my neighbor. He looked absolutely frantic. I didn't even have the chance to say what happened when he was yelling in my face, "You need to take all this shit down." I was really taken aback. This neighbor has always been very nice to us. I've seen other houses decorated in the past few years, maybe not to this extent, but I know it's not against our HOA rules. I decided to ask if there was what's his issue just in case. He looked completely dumbfounded and started going off, "Cut the crap. You need to put all this away. My wife has a fear of spiders. Your yard practically gave her a heart attack this morning." I was kind of fucked up here and laughed. I don't think our purple fuzzy spiders with big googly eyes would have even sort of little kids name for "You're pulling my leg, right?" He got in my face and practically stepped into my house. "You're going to scare my wife to death. If you and your husband don't take all this shit down, I'm reporting you. I'm a retired police officer and I can make this a real problem for you." I started seeing red and got really uncomfortable because I was completely home alone and my husband won't be home for hours. Even if I wanted to take it down, it would be impossible without his help. So I said, "Listen, this is our first time getting to celebrate Halloween in our house. We really put a lot into our yard. We don't even have any gory or graphic decorations. None of our spiders even look realistic. Can we please not do this right now?" He said, "I don't give a shit. Take it down or else." He didn't really give me a chance to answer. He just started to walk back to his yard. Our decorations aren't that scary. Other neighbors have even said that our yard is cute. We have also spent a few $100s decorating. It would be a huge waste to take it all down. I haven't even told my husband yet because I know he's petty and will throw a fit and probably decorate it with even more spiders out of spite. I refuse to take down our decorations. It's really important to us, and I really want to enjoy my favorite holiday with my husband. Am I the asshole?
Hell no. First and foremost, however you want to decorate your house is your fucking choice. It's your house. Secondly, I am the first person that will leave up decorations. Literally, actually, I am actually looking at our year-round Christmas tree.
Hey.
I
No
literally
judge.
have a Christmas tree, a fake year-round Christmas tree. We decorate it with different shit every year.
Mhm.
It's actually a Yule tree. I'm a Norse pagan. I celebrate Yule, which is the original Christmas. Um, that is our Yule tree. It's up every year. It's out 365 days. It's got shit on it 365 days. There is literally a fucking dragon hanging from the top of it.
Oh shit! You gotta send a picture of that then.
I will have to send you a picture of that.
Yeah, or post it in Discord.
I will post it on Discord. That is our year round. We have that up. I've got fucking Christmas lights hanging from our ceiling. We have a Halloween wreath on our front door that is there year round. we are.
I just think that it's ridiculous that he said that I'm a retired cop and I can make it a real problem
That
for you.
so that's actually that you can't actually do. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the police department. Oh, hey, so I've got this retired police officer down here. Pushing his authority around, even though he has none anymore. Y'all want to come have a little chit chat with him?
Right. Yeah, it's just like, dude, like, also, it's a fuzzy, like, everyone has, like, a fear, but, like, I don't think a fuzzy, eyed spider is gonna activate your fear of spiders.
You're an idiot. I played it simple. If that had been me, that guy would have not have liked my reaction.
And it just sucked that she was home alone.
Yeah.
But I do like how she said her husband is petty.
That would have been me, because I would have went right to Home Depot and found the 12-foot skeleton, and that would have been put outside. No questions asked.
It's just I've never, like, because, like, when I lived at home, there's people who, like, went out, like, out of their way to, like, do, like, extravagant stuff for Halloween and extravagant decorations for Christmas, and it was really cool to see. I don't think anyone complained. I might have to go back on Facebook. Well, it's not. Oh, sorry, it's not called Facebook anymore. It's called Meta. Or the fuck name is that? On Meta, and look at the neighborhood page.
So my app still says Facebook, so they can get fucked.
Yeah, mine still says Facebook too. Let me check though. But if you go on the neighborhood Facebook or Meta pages, it's the funniest shit to see the stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads, whatever, post stuff about people's decorations. I know, like, one year, a lady got mad because the colors represented Satan. I know that, and it was during Christmas. I know that, and I was like, "What?"
We have a local house here in my state that every year they are known as the Christmas house.
Mm-hmm.
Every year he goes down. It was put in the paper years ago before I even moved here. He goes down to the local electric company, hands them a blank check for his account. The amount of electricity that he uses, they don't need to have streetlights on his street.
Oh my god.
It is the entire house, roof, yard, and backyard full. They have what they call a corner lot, so you can actually see their backyard from, like, the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see almost their entire house in a 360-degree pattern. But when they put their Christmas stuff up,
yeah,
you could see it from a plane.
I know people who did that. Oh, does he do the ones like the radio? You know what I'm talking about? With the radio with the lights for Christmas?
Yes. They've got moving stuff. They've got Santa that moves from one end of the house to the other.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this
dude
puts them work.
Is thousands.
Is insane. Yeah, it's insane. And as I said, the guy has said, he goes down, he just hands the check to the electric company and says, just write down the amount when we're done.
Yeah, man, that's insane. I think my mom would kill me if I even put up lights up for that because there's so many people. We call one house in my mom's neighborhood the gingerbread house because
Yep.
the lights they use is almost like a gingerbread. It looks like candy because they cover their house in like brown, so it's like a gingerbread. And every year they add something else. Like last year they had like candy canes, like huge ones, like in the yard, and like
it's like we have a whole neighborhood that's like it's not like a gated neighborhood, but it's more of one of those little posh neighborhoods. And the entire neighborhood is decked out from one end to the other. It's like this whole like company comes through and just puts up Christmas lights for these people.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they might be football players because I do have a local NFL team. And this is where most of them live. So, money.
Yeah,
money. We're multi-million-dollar homes, and they probably go pay contractors to come out and put up Christmas 100%, decorations.
100%. Like this is my first year, not first year, but seeing people decorate for Halloween in an apartment because my last apartment, no one did anything festive, which I thought was kind of weird. But I also lived in a part where mainly people don't celebrate festivals by their apartment. So this one, there was like people who like decorate their whole door, and because also there's a contest going around because you got $100 off your rent if you won.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's a lot here.
Shit, and, I'd be buying a new door, and that door would be fancy.
Yeah, I saw some really good ones. And but we decorated inside our apartment. Like we have all like the blood and gore stuff in the apartment because we're like
that's kind of the stuff that we do. I mean, 90% of the stuff that we own throughout this house is some sort of gothic representation of me, nerd fest representation of my girlfriend and our roommate. People walk in here all the time and just the amount of stuff that they have to look at kind of blows their mind.
Right.
And it's 3 different people's stuff, so it's 3 different types of stuff too, because we each all have different likes. Yeah, we have some of the similarities and some things in common, but there's my section, there's my roommate section, there's a bunch of different items throughout the house, so it's like it. I mean, we don't have kids, so it's not we're not worried about Andy or this or that. No, I want my stuff.
Right, you don't have to worry about little.
I earn my money.
Little rats.
Exactly.
Tearing it down. I'm like, I have 2 fucking animals.
I got 3 cats. Yeah. So.
What's your cat's names?
We have Hagrid, who is our Maine Coon. We have Arya, which is our feral little barn cat we found in a barn. And then my horny little bitch is Luna.
Yeah. That was a great... Oh, yeah, my cat's in heat. You said last night.
Yep.
I've never had any animal in heat. I've always gotten spayed or neutered.
So. 2 out of 3 are. I got her as a baby. She was I've had her for 3 years now, actually going on 4. When I was with my ex before the girl that I'm with now, when I moved to the state I'm in, I've been in 2 relationships. So the first relationship I was in, we were together for about 3 years. During the last year of our relationship, our neighbor had a kitten. Her son didn't want the kitten anymore. He wanted a different animal. And she had said, well, the only way that'll happen is if you're able to get rid of the kitten. So he went to all the neighbors and asked. He came to us, asked us. My ex at the time looked at me and went, can we have it for Christmas for her kids? Sure, fine, whatever. I don't give a fuck. It's an animal.
Yeah.
I'm an animal lover. Not the biggest cat fan. I'm more of a dog person, but it's for her kids. Whatever. Well, about 2 weeks before Christmas, she told me that she was leaving me, and I told her, fine, I'm keeping the cat. And I've had her
Katrina.
ever since. Yeah, I've had her ever since, and I've just honestly been too focused on work and other things to go and get her fixed. And the other two cats that we have are fixed, so
Yeah.
I'm really not that worried about it. It's not like she's going outside.
Right.
She's not an out cat. She is
Okay.
a 100% indoor. So, I make sure that, why I haven't had her fixed. There's, I make the effort to not allow her to get,
Yeah,
pregnant.
pregnant and have a litter and
Whereas, most people will, they'll let their cats go in and out and then they don't get them fixed. And then, oh, hey, look, now we have kittens.
yeah, yeah. That's what one of my friends did. Well, with hers, they said that it was fixed, and most of her cats are outdoor cats. The only one that isn't is like the grandma basically of the,
Right.
And she was like, "Hey, I think my cat's pregnant," and I was like, "The cat you just got?" She goes, "Yeah." Finds out, yeah, she has a litter, and yeah, that didn't
Oh,
end so
good
well for the
Lord.
person who sold her the cat. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame him. I
Because
don't
then
blame him
she
at all.
was like, "Well, then how do I do with the kittens?" And then her cat got pregnant again, and it was just a whole thing. It was a whole thing. Because then the neighbor's cat was the one who got her pregnant. It was a whole thing. Yeah, that's cat stuff is weird. I'm just saying. Cat stuff is completely weird to me. But we're gonna end the podcast here. Is there anything you want to shout out before we end? I know Mingus will spam your Twitch in the chat real fast.
I guess I appreciate you, buddy, for that. I just want to say thank you to both you, Mingus, Tommy, Roomba, all the guys that play with us. I haven't mentioned somebody's name yet for specific reasons, so don't say it just yet. All of you guys have been really, really cool in welcoming me into this community. And then I have a really big shout out to one specific person, and that is Slow Dive. Slow Dive is the reason I'm here. If it hadn't been for his just, I don't know, friendship that he displayed day one, and the welcomingness that he offered, I don't know if I would have, kept following.
Right.
He it wasn't for him. I wouldn't, honestly, I wouldn't know you. I wouldn't know Mingus. I wouldn't know any of the crew. And I'm thankful because, it's going to sound sappy as shit, but I don't have a lot of friends. I'm a 35-year-old dude who sits at home and plays video games. I don't have friends. I don't do much else. So, I consider you three, in the top tier of friends, and appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Knowing that I can come home at 11 o'clock at night and you guys are sitting here waiting for me, still playing together, having your guys' fun, but at the same time in the back of your mind, I'm being thought of.
Yeah,
and that's important.
like yesterday.
Oh. Yeah, yesterday, I was late as shit. And I appreciate all of you guys, and hopefully one day all four of us, whatever, get to actually meet in person,
Right.
and fuck some shit up.
Coming to you soon. Not joking, chat. We're gonna.
One day there will be an IRL stream, and one day where we all meet, and it's gonna be weird as shit.
Be like, oh shit, it's real people. Oh no, we can't just go behind a screen anymore.
Right.
No.
So no, that's my shout out, and I hope that this next map that they drop for Warzone and that cheat actually works, and we can get back into having the fun we used to have.
Right.
I'm just hoping that these new Vanguard weapons don't destroy this game.
Yeah, and at that note, we're gonna have us just say thank you for anti-cheat for getting it leaked and having wait longer for it. Anyways, we're gonna end the podcast here. Thank you so much, Pazzy, for being on my podcast, and I will see you guys. I don't know when, but you can check out my Discord. Bye.